I'm sure Hitler, he did something in his past before the bad side of him started to show in the media that could have been admirable. All I'm saying is don't just believe anything that you hear in the media. Take everything with a pinch of salt. Do not be a couch potato.
Oh my God, here we go again.
All right, I hope this don't crash no more. This is the second time I'm doing this. Let me clap so everything syncs. Yeah, something like that. I hope everything is syncing right now. Okay, so what is happening? This is recording. Nice. That is fine. Nice. And what else? I suppose something nice too. Okay. All right, let's start the show. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the Dummy Effect. Yo, the sound sounds nice on this thing. You see this? You see what I'm wearing on my head? If you're not watching the video right now, what I'm wearing on my head is called a crusher. It's a headphone. It sounds perfect. Like the sound is crystal clear, you know. And I call this it's not like I call it. Okay, I call it the Stop Nonsense. Okay, it's the Crusher Evo, the Skull Candy Crusher Evo headphones. I call it the Stop Nonsense because it's sometimes when people are having some stupid conversations around me that I really don't want to hear, or maybe they're gossiping or talking some nonsense talk. What I do is I just put on this headphone and it stops all the nonsense that is happening around me. And I like this specifically because when I'm listening to a song, I can just, there's a dial in the back, like here on my left ear. Yeah, this is my left ear, that if I just touch the dial and then just take it a little bit high, it starts to vibrate, like it starts to give me like bass, super bass. So I like all the super bass to be in my ear when I'm listening to something. So I call that Stop Nonsense because it stops all the nonsense around me. But yeah, that's not what we're gonna talk about today. That was just okay. Let's start the show. Basically, let's all start the show. All right. Yeah, let's start the show. Okay. What are we starting the show about? So everyone, welcome to the Dummy Effect podcast, video, everything else. Just welcome to the Dummy Effect entertainment. All right, welcome to the Dummy Effect entertainment. All right. What are we starting with today? Today it's a podcast. So today I usually like to start my podcast with some African proverbs. All right, some African proverb because I'm African. Come on, charity begins at home. All right. So let's start with some African proverb, all right? And we're gonna start with this. This is the proverb that we're gonna start with. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. He who does not know one thing knows another. That's a proverb. Let me say it again. He who does not know one thing knows another. And how do we interpret this? How do we have the translation? Let's translate this into layman's term, like into the Europeans. Let's make this so the Europeans can understand what I'm talking about, because I know all the Africans already know this. Shout out to all the Africans listening to me right now. All right. I know you guys already know this, but let's just say so all the Europeans or the Americans know this. All right. Let's not be pretending here. Let's make it so all the white people can understand. Or all the non-black people can understand. All right. So if you're non-white, let me make it so you can understand. And this is the interpretation so you can understand. What I mean by, let me just say it again. He who does not know one thing knows another, which means no one knows everything, but everyone knows something. No one knows everything, but everyone knows something. So you might not know that thing that your friend knows. You might not know something that another person knows, but there's something that you know. So focus on what you know and maybe do what you know to the best of your abilities, and maybe you shall find happiness. This is me adding my own stuff to it. So just, you know something. There's definitely something that you know. You are not stupid. You're not dumb. You just don't know that thing that other person knows. So focus on something that you know. If someone's trying to challenge you, say, nah, I know this, but you don't know this. Just tell them, you may know that, but do you know this? Then if they know the thing that you're talking about, challenge them to another thing. Okay, you may know that one, but do you know this? If they know that, if they keep on knowing everything that you point out, then you may be dumb. But Maybe, or maybe you just can't find that thing that you know that he does not know or she does not know. But there's something that you know that that other person does not know. So just know that. All right. Yeah. All right. So that's the proverb for today. Let's move on to the next topic. All right. And this topic is a little bit is going to be a little bit, how do I say this? You might hate it, or you might like it. I don't know. Let's talk Kanye. Kanye West. Yee. He likes, he don't really like he likes to be called Yee. All right. Let's talk him. Let's talk about him. All right. So, what are we saying? People should just leave Kanye West alone, man. People should just leave Kanye West alone. He is someone that speaks his mind, and he is like in a world of his own. He does not really like to believe in things that everyone believes, and he likes to think out of the box. And it's really not things, it's not something that everyone does. Like, not everyone likes to think outside the box. Because once you start thinking outside the box, people start to look at you with funny eyes. People start to look at you like you're crazy, you know. And recently, Kanye West has been catching some crazy things in the media lately, and of course he's going to admire some things about Hitler. I don't know if you saw the video. Let me see if I can play like a clip of that video. All right, let's all listen to this.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love, us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Okay. Obviously, Hitler is a very, very bad person. Hitler is a very bad person. I think he's like the personal friend of Satan, of the devil, of the opposite of good. He is definitely somebody who is very, very bad. Hitler is a bad, bad man. All right, and some of you may not like what I'm about to say right now, but just like you and me, everyone has something good, something good in them. I'm sure Hitler did something in his past before the bad side of him started to show in the media. He did something in his past that was actually admired. That could have been admirable. Something that could have been good. Maybe not to you and maybe not to me, but I'm sure to some people he did something nice, something that people could that people admired. It could have been bad or it could have been good, but it was something that someone liked. And especially when Kanye is like on a battle, he's battling like when people are telling him to do one thing, to believe in a certain way, and forcing him to believe in a certain way, forcing him to like a group of people and not liking a group, that person. So Kanye is like, I don't want to believe whatever you think you're saying to me. I don't want to believe you. I don't want to trust you. I don't want to hear you. So stop talking to me. Matter of fact, I just feel like I like something about this person. I really don't feel like he likes anything about Hitler. I don't know. But yeah, Hitler was a very bad person. According to what we have heard in the history books, in the history media, and yeah. But who wrote the history books? Who wrote the history books? Who is in control of the media? You know, there's this thing everywhere that some of the things that we are studying in school, we are studying things that do not really matter. We're studying things that are making us slaves to making us slave to the economy. Like, we are just going to school to learn or to do things, to learn on things that are gonna make us be great people in following strict orders and being great members of the production line and stuff like that. So, I don't know. All right, I don't know. Make up your own mind. But I'm saying, arguably, what I'm saying is, but the media that shows you the bad. All I'm saying is, the media that shows you the bad things that Hitler did are not showing you the other side, the things that Hitler could have done that was good. Maybe it's because technically the people that are controlling the media, or maybe okay, I'm trying to pick my words carefully, because there's definitely some people out there who are gonna throw this back in my face. But I'm saying, there is no one in this earth, there's no human who has just been doing bad things from the day they were born to the day they die. Even the worst of the worst, even the devil himself used to be an angel. Even the devil, even Satan used to be an angel before he or she, equality, you know, even before he or she became the devil, right? So yeah, so I'm sure what I'm saying is, no human is completely evil. There's definitely something we do good and we do bad. I mean, the bad might overcome the bad things that we do might be more than the good that we do. But we, at some point in all of our lives, we do good. All right. So I'm saying Hitler is no different. But the only thing is, he did some very, very bad things. He did some very, very bad things to certain people some people who are technically in control of everything, or in control of most things that matter. He did some very, very bad things to people who really do some bad things to some of the people that control most things, like things that matter, like media, the banks, and all that stuff. I'm not saying, hey, don't quote me on any of these, okay? I'm just reading what the media, some of the things that are in the media are pointing out. All right, I'm just a mindless person. Okay, and I am also saying, all I am saying is, everything you hear, especially in the media, you should not believe. Don't believe everything you hear people say, especially what you hear in the media, including what I am saying right now. You should take everything. You should hear anything. You should take everything with a pinch of salt. Everything that you hear, take it with a pinch of salt. Don't just believe anything that you hear. Make up your own mind. Don't be a couch potato. You should stop being a couch potato and just inhale everything that you want to inhale and then just believe everything that you believe. No. All right. And I didn't even want to make this into this kind of thing. So I don't like talking into topics like this, but this one I felt like some things that in the media happen because it's supposed to open our eyes to see things in a different way, not because someone is being hateful or something. I'm not saying that we should hear what Kanye said. Obviously, Hitler was a very, very bad person, but do we think that he was completely bad? Like completely, like totally, like from the day he was born, he started beating people. Like the kids in the other crash, the way when he went to crash, he was just beating people, beating other kids and stuff like that. Even when his mom was giving him a breast, like breastfeeding him, that young nigga used to just bite on the breast nipple, like just nipple the breast, bite the breast, the nipple off, and all that shit, like violent with the breast and all that shit. So I don't believe that. I'm sure the evil side of that dude just came up to like somewhere, but obviously we can't know. And you can't tell me that there were no cameras back then. There were cameras when he was a kid. There were cameras. I don't know when the cameras was invented, but I don't even want to go deep into this history. But yeah, you can believe what you want to believe. All I'm saying is, don't just believe anything that you hear in the media. Take everything with a pinch of salt. Do not be a couch potato. On that note, let's move on to something else. All right, let's move on to this relationship. There's this relationship topic that I want us to talk about. Like, it's a complete, yeah. Okay, all right. So let's go to this thing. All right. It's a relationship. It's a relationship advice. It's a relationship advice on Reddit. All right. I saw this and I felt like we should nibble on it a little bit. And it says, let's read it first and then we'll talk about it later. That's the title. I caught him on Tinder. 22 female, caught him 23 male on Tinder. So, yeah, let's read it. I am pretty shocked to be honest. I thought we're doing great, but I guess not. All right, but I guess not. So it's a question. He always swore he was not like those guys who would ever cheat or look around, and I believe them. You believe them? Okay. You believe them. All right. Believe them. Maybe I was naive. Okay. Maybe I was naive as he was my first relationship since high school. Okay. Let's go. We never argued. So I didn't get why he did it. We never argued, so I didn't get why he did it. After confronted about him, he broke down and cried. He broke down crying and said he did it out of curiosity as he's only ever been with me and he wanted to just talk to others but never intended on doing anything about it. He said he's very sorry and promised to never do it again. I promised to never do it again if I take him back. For everyone wondering, I downloaded an app that lets you see if your boyfriend is on dating apps. Oh God, girls are so vengeful. Okay, and it found him on there. It found him on there being Tinder. It found him on there as well as the last time he swiped, which was a few hours ago. The man has been active. Anyways, I'm torn between giving him another chance as we have been together for so long. And I love him. All right? And I love him, or walking away and letting him. Okay, let's take this back because I'm even confusing myself reading this. I'm sorry about the reading. I really don't know how to read. So I really don't know how to read out loud and stuff like that. So let's take it back. Anyways, I'm torn between giving him another chance as we have been together for so long and I love him, and or walking away and letting him explore and find himself alone without me. But I won't be coming back. All right, I won't be coming back. Eddie, it's the Tinder profile search by Venturi Media. Oh, she even gave people the app. I think is the app that she used, or the website that she used. Okay. If this post gets taken down, I'll now blame you guys. My advice is, if you feel something is off, just walk away. Don't spend any money on finding out. It comes across as desperate. Be strong be stronger than I was. I am now hurt, and I am now hurt and in a worse place than I. Oh my God, I am now hurt and in a worse place than if I had just walked away. All right, so that's it. Now let's take it step by step, or paragraph by paragraph, and then give our views on the shirt. All right. So it starts. I'm pretty shocked to be honest. As I thought we were doing great, but I guess not. He always swore he was not like those other guys who would ever cheat or look around. I believed him. Maybe I was naive, as he was my first relationship since high school. Yeah, I feel like any guy that ever starts a relationship or ever talks to a girl and be like, I'm not like those other guys. No, he is definitely like the worst guys. He's most definitely like the worst guys out there. What are you trying to prove? You're gonna tell them like you're just gonna go tell the girl like, I'm not like the other guys. What do you mean the other guys? So you know all the guys out there? So you're trying to say you're not like the other guys, the cheats out there, which means you are very familiar with the ways of the cheats. So you might as well be one of the cheats. So any girl that is believing a guy that wants to start a relationship by saying shit like that, like I'm not like the other guys, good luck to you, because that dude is definitely like the other guys. All right, let's continue. We never argued, so I didn't get why he did it. We never argued, so I didn't get why he did it. Like be on the apps on Tinder. After confronted about it, he broke down crying and said he did it out of curiosity, as he has only ever been with me, and he wanted to just talk to others, but never intended on doing anything about it. That's a lie. I can't lie. No, that is a lie. Right? So when you confronted him, he started crying. First of all, he started crying. I mean, some guys will cry, but not, man. I don't know. So this is the thing. He started crying, saying that he only did it out of curiosity. He only did it out of curiosity, as you are the only person that he has ever been with. Like you guys are both. It's your first time, you two. So this is mad, even to me. I don't know. This is crazy. So that's a lie. He did it because he wanted to do it, and I don't believe the crying. The crying could be true, but I really don't believe it. All right. And he's like, he only did it out of curiosity because you're the only person that he had ever been with. Like you're her first, and he never wanted you to be her last. So wanted to just, why not just go up to the girl and tell her like, yo, I wanna experience new things. I'm saying this like it's easy. That shit is not easy, but yeah. I feel like this is one of the problems that new like first time relationships have. Like people that met in high school, like she said, they've been dating since high school. When they get out of high school, if they're still dating, there's a potential that they definitely, there's gonna be some cracks in the relationship, because the two of them are the only people that they've known. Like their relationship, that's all that they've known, the two of them. So obviously, if she doesn't have, I'm just saying this I don't know. If she doesn't have a big ass, and maybe you're a big ass man, when you leave high school, your standards may change, and you might start wanting to chase big ass girls. So if you only knew this girl in high school back then, maybe that time you only wanted like a girl that was like a good girl, like a girl that was different. It was good. I don't know. But when you get out of high school and you're in the universities, it's time to, in colleges, like Americans say, in uni, it's time to experience new things. It's time to go out into the world and do some stupid shit. So now you are still with the girl, maybe who's like the girl is flat in the back, and you feel like, nah, it's not time for it. Like she's flat in the back and flat in the front. Like she's just straight. and you feel like you just discover in when you leave high school that um you might be an ass man, or maybe a boob man, or maybe both. Like you just like them thick, but obviously the person that you be like, the person that you love right now is it's none of those. So what are you gonna do? You'll try to look for other things. Obviously, you love your girlfriend, but you don't want. Obviously, you love your girlfriend, but you don't want to break up. You don't want to break up with her, and you don't want to break her heart. Which side is your man? Fuck all that. But you get what I mean. So basically, your standards or you're more mature upstairs. So you're not looking for all that. You just wanna. You're a dude, first of all. You're looking for something. What am I saying? You were in high school back then, and now you are maybe in the university, and you are looking for something better. A big nyash, a big boop, and you go on Tinder to find it. I don't understand that. Like maybe you're grown up now, and yeah, I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but I feel like this dude was just being a grown up and looking for other things to satisfy his needs and stuff. So he went on Tinder. So all the crying, I don't buy it. This was just like the crying was just like a way to make her not leave you because you were guilty of something that you should have not. You were caught. Yeah, you were caught doing something that you should have not been doing. Like you shouldn't be doing. So you thought you being caught, and this lie that you were just curious as she's the only one that you've been with since. Yeah, that was crazy. I guess all I'm saying is you were just curious. The dude was just curious, and yeah. He said he's very sorry. He said he's very sorry and promised to never do it again if I take him back. I don't know about that. You have to make up your mind on that. But I said no. I don't know. Do I say no? I say no. Because if he did that, maybe he has been okay. Maybe he has actually learned his lesson, and maybe he's not gonna do it again. Or maybe he actually satisfied his hunger. He satisfied his hunger, and it was time to move on. And it was time to move forward on and do some other things, and he actually did it, and now he's satisfied and he's not going to do it again. So it's either that or he's just lying and he's going to do it again, right? But yeah, let's move on to the next paragraph. Ooh, okay. For everyone wondering, I downloaded an app that lets you see if your boyfriend is on dating apps, and it found him on there as well as the last time he swiped, which was a few hours ago. The man has been active. So dude, she downloaded the app that finds people. It finds out if your person is on dating apps, and found out that the dude was very, very active. My guy was very, very active on the apps. So yeah, I guess that's just to say women will go the extra mile to make sure you are not cheating, to make sure that you are clean. Yeah. So anyways, I'm torn. She said, anyways, I'm torn between giving him another chance, as we have been together for so long and I love him, or walking away and letting him explore and find himself alone without me. But I want to be coming back. So she doesn't know what to do. So I'm not going to help you make that choice. I'm just going to say, if you're going to leave him, make sure you come back. Or make sure you find, oh God, I don't know. I really don't know. So she's torn between giving him another chance, as we have been together for so long and I love him, and walking away and letting him find himself alone without me. First of all, I feel like if you let him go, he's never coming back. Because trust me, there are options out there. Especially if he can catch some of the options, he's never going to take you back. Maybe he might take you back after he has explored. What I mean by explore is if he has been exploring other women, like he's on Tinder, right? Like he's been getting the Tinder has been fruitful. Like he's been getting dates and all that stuff and banging the hell out of them dates and all that stuff. He might come back after he gets tired because you're basically the only one that he really knows deeply. And those people are just like sex partners, basically. So he might come back to you and all that stuff. You know? So yeah, he might come back. But like I'm saying, outside of relationship is very fruitful, especially if you are someone that really knows how to talk to females. It's very, very fruitful. You might stand the chance of actually losing him forever. But I don't know. So there's something that she said here. The girl. Okay, let's just read the whole thing. So she says it's the Tinder profile search by Venture Media. That's the app or the website that she used. And she said if this post gets taken down, I'll blame you guys. My advice, and she offers her advice to other relationships out there. All right, she's like, my advice is if you feel something is off, just walk away. If you feel something is off in your relationship, just walk away, which is true. But yeah, you just know sometimes relationships are crazy. Sometimes something might feel like it's off, but it's not really off. So don't just throw everything away because you feel like, you know. So she's saying if you feel like something is off, just walk away. Don't spend any money on finding out it comes across as desperate. All right. So you're saying people should not spend any money on finding out if your partner is cheating or not. It comes across as desperate. Yep. If you love your partner, if you love the person that you're with, yeah, you might do some very desperate things to really find out if your person is cheating or loyal to you. All right. And sometimes it's worth it because if she did this and the results were that the guy was not cheating, she would have been very, very happy. All right. The money that she's complaining about here that she spent, she wouldn't have even mind about the money. She would have been like, you see, I spend this money because I spend this money stupidly thinking that my person is cheating, but he's not cheating and stuff like that. And she would have been happy. But she's just saying this because she lost, basically. Let me just say, because she lost. And it's like a lose-lose. She lost money and now she's thinking of losing love too. So that's the only reason why she's saying that. But she's saying, be stronger than I was. I'm now hurt and in a worse place than if I had just walked away. But if you had walked away, you would never have known. You would never have known. Oh, this English. You would never have known the truth. Maybe. Because before you even spend the money to get the app or the website, to go on the website to find out if your person was cheating, you were not really sure. You still loved them, but you were just suspicious. It was just a suspicion. Like you didn't really know that was what was happening. So don't come here talking like you knew everything. And no, give people the benefit of the doubt. Like if you feel like a person is cheating, look for ways. If you can find ways to find out that the person is cheating, go for it and look for other ways. All right. And yeah. And that's all that I have to say on that. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for listening. If you're listening on the podcast, if you're listening on other social media platforms, please rate this podcast. If you like it, please rate it accordingly and let me know what you feel about the podcast. If there are any changes that you want me to do, let me know. And yeah, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, see you in the next one.